Greetings, California Academy of Sciences. This is Michael Costanzo, Head of Legal, Security, and Safety. As you prepare to work on site again, I would like to share with you our health and safety best practices in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Human Resources has shared important FAQs for staff in the workplace that contain detailed information, so be sure to read that document. These FAQs will also get updated regularly, so when you open the document, you will see the latest updates highlighted for your attention. The Academy's COVID health and safety strategy is based on minimizing exposure risks for staff, volunteers, business partners, contractors, and of course, our museum guests. We are complying with all applicable health orders and are guided by science in order to manage COVID risks. Your active participation is needed to maintain good health and safety practices. Serious exposure incidents could have lasting health implications for individuals and cause a facility to be shut down to guest operations, as well as for staff access. First and foremost, everyone who is able to work from home needs to do so as much as possible until you hear from leadership otherwise. Even with restrictions being loosened, we can expect to continue to practice physical distancing and the wearing of face coverings while out in public and in the workplace. During our closure, the chiefs approve all plans to bring staff into the building to work. Those plans are designed to have people working in the facility only to the extent that it is necessary to be in the building. The plans also take into account the locations of people within the building and their proximity to one another. Everyone entering the building should only access those areas of the building where you need to do your work. Email your chief directly with advance notice if you anticipate a need to enter the building while these restrictions are in place. Now let's talk more specifically about what you need to do when working on site. Each day that you plan to come to the Academy building or plan to work in the field with others, you need to complete the health screening questionnaire. The questionnaire can be accessed from your mobile device so that you can complete it before you arrive at the Academy. As part of this process, you will also be asked to acknowledge that you have reviewed the latest FAQs for staff in the workplace. All contractors and business visitors need to complete the health screening too. When the Academy reopens the museum, guests will need to acknowledge the same health screening expectations. The rules are the same for everyone coming into the facility. If you answer yes to any of the health screening questions, do not come to work. Notify your supervisor that you cannot come to work. An Academy leader, such as the Chief of Human Resources, Raul Del Barco, or I will follow up with you in order to determine when you may return to work in accordance with the public health guidelines. Do not come in until you are cleared. Face coverings are required while working, with few exceptions. You need to wear a face covering when entering, throughout common areas, and at your workstation. Face coverings may be removed while alone in an enclosed space, not regularly used by others, or while eating in a designated area sufficiently distanced from others. Applicable once guests begin visiting again, California's order states that face coverings are required to be worn in areas used by the public, even if no one else is present. You may take outdoor breaks to remove your face covering, but keep in mind that face coverings are currently required outside in the presence of others. When outdoors, at least 30 feet of distance from others is a good rule of thumb when removing your mask. In the workplace, physical distancing also continues to be important. Maintain at least 6 feet of distance with others while working, even when wearing your face covering. If it becomes necessary to work alongside another within 6 feet, wear your masks and work in close proximity for only as long as is necessary. Remember the 3 W's: wash your hands, wear a mask, and watch your distance. Cleanliness, hygiene, and disinfection are important practices that reduce the risk of COVID exposure. Wash your hands often, use hand sanitizer, and avoid touching your face. Disinfect shared equipment and surfaces before and after you use them. The Academy's custodial team has adjusted their cleaning practices to address COVID risks, and for this reason, certain restrooms may be closed or you may be asked to limit your use to particular facilities within the building. Report exposure incidents to Raul Del Barco or to me. While the health screening process should alert us to potential exposures, contact us if you suspect that COVID-19 exposure has occurred. The Academy will investigate potential exposures and take appropriate actions, such as reporting incidents to the health authorities, conducting contact tracing, and informing individuals who may have been exposed. As a leading scientific institution and trusted community space, we remain committed to following the recommendations of public health authorities and will continue to act in an abundance of caution with the health and safety of our visitors, staff, and volunteers as our top priority and responsibility. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you back at the Academy soon.